All right.
Another 5.
I got a 4! Oh, I thought that was going to be a 3. I was so excited.
Well, that would have been me again.
Oh, those Trevor and Kennedy need to reroll.
2!
How am I going close to
I will
the
roll
5?
1. Oh, 12.
Okay. All right. So it's gonna be.
Rolls close.
We're gonna start.
Lead the team today.
I'm going last!
You are going last. We're gonna start with Scott, and we're gonna do.
This has
Tyler,
never happened to me before.
Why?
And then we're gonna
You
do.
got 11, yeah.
And then we're gonna do a.
Because I rolled a 5.
And then we're
Okay.
gonna do Kennedy.
What was the D20? The 19 for the D20?
I was trying to break the luck.
Yeah.
Because I started out with a 5, and I was like, ugh, God, roll again to get it out.
Hold on,
Let's
let me
see.
roll again.
No, I'm dreading. All right.
Oh, great. This is going to be a great game, guys. This is going to be a great game.
Mid-levels, so let me try this again.
That doesn't
I'm
bode
kidding,
well
though.
for.
I'm reloading. Give me a second.
It doesn't bode well for you
Nope.
surviving this
There we go.
encounter. Oh,
19! Hey!
We're going to rid these ones out real quick.
where are
Those
You
are all
t-
my rolls from last session. 12, 11, 11, 12,
Ah.
11, 10.
Oh, God, I'm going to roll so bad this game.
you guys are? Okay.
Sorry, we're spamming you.
Oof.
I'm trying to trying to make sure all the shit rolls are out, and then we roll shit the whole rest of the game.
Oh, God. I
Okay.
rolled
It's gonna be one of those days.
So I'm going first.
You are. We're back to you.
Oh, okay, above a 10. I'm happy now.
If I'm not
Hey, Heinrich.
mistaken,
That trappage fucked up my Pokemon. I need to head back to the Pokemon Center.
the two of you are gonna find yourselves on Route 203. Maybe about halfway through at this point.
I don't even think we made it that far.
No, I don't think you did either.
We only
You've
walked
only
like
been
20
going for a
feet down
couple
the road
hours.
catching Pokemon.
Yeah, you've only been going for a couple hours down the road from what I've got here. So, we resume, and it is your turn. If you hopped on someone like Abraxas, the answer would be yes.
Well,
Pascal is just having a fit behind me. Are you good?
know we
Fucking
tried-
Pascal.
I know we tried west or east, but do we want to try north now?
Yes. The answer is
No, you
yes.
guys went-
Should
You guys went
go
west,
this way
not
and get out?
north.
They told
You
us.
guys didn't make it very far to the east, but you guys can try to. So, he's talking to you, Zubat Boy. What do you think?
Yeah,
They went
sure.
west, not east. Or not north.
Come to us.
You
Alright, well,
no
now that you said
preference.
that out loud, now we gotta go back east again.
God damn
Well,
it!
you do know that they are to the north, so this decision can be predicated on your teammates if you so please it to be. That is information you have.
Now that they've said it out loud, I'm going east again.
Hey.
Oh
Not
dear.
that again, I'm going east.
Oh dear. Well, now that Heinrich, you made your decision to go east. Scott, are you going to accompany him?
Son of a bitch!
18 numbers, right? So
All right, so we're gonna pop
Just
over.
us, Dazzle Man.
Starting with you, Tazzle. Tazzle, sir, as a recap for your situation, you are currently incapacitated.
Yes.
You're in a coma.
Here's the guy who's gonna carry you away.
Akuma.
Wrong guy!
That is one way to put it. You could say he's in a coma, but he is incapacitated in the Floroma City Center. How this is going to play out for you, Tazzle, is until you are healed, your turn goes to you controlling your Pokemon, which can now not be recalled.
Okay. Makes sense.
Now what happens if
So-
all of those die?
Then we're in problematic situation.
He just automatically dies.
We'll cross that bridge if we come to it. Things to know about. So we're crossing a bridge here that we haven't crossed. This is how this is going to work for you, Tazzle. Pokemon. When you're playing as your Pokemon, kind of flip the tables a little bit. they can talk to all the other Pokemon as much as they please. If you talk to somebody else's Pokemon, whoever's Pokemon you're talking to narrates their Pokemon. If you talk to a wild Pokemon, that's me.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
They cannot talk to Kendra. If you want to communicate directly with Kendra, you need to performance check.
Okay.
Or talk to Dave.
Well, Dave isn't that good of a psychic either, so you can trust him only so much.
Hey, Dave is wise, okay? You leave fucking Dave alone.
He may be wise, but he is also young.
He is young lad.
So, Dazzle, that is how you're going to play out for the day.
Okay, sounds good.
So, starting right now with the 4 of your Pokemon who happen to be out, Poochyena, Nickelback, Meep Beep, and Chloe. The 4 of you are with Kendra and her lot. You have understood the message that something is terribly wrong with Tazzle and that there's something you must do about it, but you're not sure what that entails at the moment. So, Tazzle, this is your time to react as your friend.
Okay, so Aaron and Poochyena will take a seat. He'll be sitting. Chloe will land on top of Aaron, and Meat Beep will just stand there, just looking at Kendra. When Poochyena will have his head tilted, like where to go now. Meat Beep kind of like points one of the heads, like one of the smart heads that isn't rage filled, kind of points the direction of where the people were again.
Okay. So they're all communicating this. So they're all sort of, this is what Kendra would be seeing from their reaction. Are you having any inter-conversation between your team, or are you just deadpan silent? Because again, they can talk to each other fluently, as well as to Kendra's Pokemon, if they please. Although Mr. Fister's not a very talkative one.
Mr. Fister. The best.
Nor is Dave, because he doesn't have a mouth.
He's got a very interpretive eye.
Dave, I feel, uses a form of sign language. Mental sign language.
He has no hands either, so he's silent.
I guess Chloe will probably play with a firebolt, knowing that he's been there one of the longest, and try to talk to him and say, "Hey, what do you think we should do? Think we should go back that way?" Meep Beep thinks we should go that way, but I don't know.
Go what way?
Towards the way we came, back to the bodies.
Oh.
Where we left.
I mean, I guess we could. I'm just worried. My mom, she not looking so good.
Well, do you want to stick around? And
your trainer is she's really worried about your trainer, Chloe.
Yeah, I noticed it's not coming out. I'm not really happy about that. But
well, I'm not either.
there's something else we gotta do to fix
So
it.
Kendra, Chloe is beeping and chirping rapidly and sporadically at one of your friends who is responding in turn, and you definitely understand that they are having some sort of communication with one another, but to you it comes out as little growls and clicks and chirps, and you have very little intuition of what it is they are communicating about.
Okay.
So you as Kendra can react as you please to this conversation that is going down in front of you.
I mean, it's just 2 Pokemon talking, so it's just like she can't really do anything.
Meep Beep is still like, I want to say Meep Beep, but one of them is still poking, saying let's go this way. Like one leg is actually trying to walk in that direction.
The one leg is pulling as hard as it little can.
Kendra's gonna come over to Meep Beep and try and pet him and calm him down.
Okay. That is a very comforting thing to do. Let's have an animal handling check on you. How comforting are you, Kendra?
Not very.
I see hands.
Meep Beep. Kendra comes over to pet you and sort of like calm you. and is petting you a little harder than you might like. Like, oh, okay. At this point, a nurse from Towsel's room will come out into the lobby and begin to talk to you, Kendra, ignoring your Pokemon as they are dicking about and doing what they're doing with each other. Sees you petting the Dodo.
I'm running straight up to this woman, stopping immediately what I'm doing.
Okay, well, this woman sees you and is going to kind of look, sort of shake her head a little bit and go, so I don't know how to. It's a tough situation, dear.
Okay. Just give it to me straight. What's going on? No bullshit. Come on.
Okay, well, if you're a brave one, then he's not dead, as it is.
Okay.
But we can't return him to consciousness.
What? What do you mean you can't return him to consciousness?
That is basically the gist of it. You got him here soon enough that we stopped the toxin from destroying his heart or his brain, but he's living off a respirator and not waking up of his own volition right now.
Jesus Christ. Is there anything you can do? Like, I know you just said you can't wake him up or anything, but is there anything else? Like,
I'm really not sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. At the moment, all we can do is sort of keep him alive, I guess. That's what we're trying to do. That's what the doctors have sort of, I don't want to say retired to, but that's what they've decided they can do for now.
okay.
However, what we do want to point out to you, and unfortunately, this isn't medical advice because they are not a medical professional. The woman who runs the Florina City Flower Shop, not the woman who runs the front, but the elderly lady who actually owns the place, has treated someone for this poison before.
I'm sorry, what?
It's one of those like natural cures. It's not really medically or scientifically vetted, but
Holistic.
Someone has survived this type of poisoning before, only due to their intervention. So at this point, we'll keep him alive as long as he stays here. But that's all we can do for him. If you want to pursue that avenue, then you can. But we don't really know what else we can do for him. He's, for lack of a better word, dear, he's in a mild coma. Not a life-threatening one, but a coma that we can't dig him out of.
Okay, who, what, when, where do I go to do this? What do I do?
The Florina City Flower Shop is basically the centerpiece of town. If you just continue up Main Street, you can't miss it.
Okay. So I'll head there. I'll head there then.
Okay. Well, good luck to you, dear. We'll be here as long as we need to, I guess.
Okay.
So
I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Kendra's just gonna grab her Pokemon and be like, "Come on, we gotta go help save Tazzle," and then just sprint out the door.
Okay.
Well, she'll tell all the Pokemon that.
Fantastic.
Be like, "We gotta help save your dad."
I wonder if I should have close in there and take my trainer.
So your Tazzle, your Pokemon understand the urgency of the situation, though they do not totally follow the words that are spoken. And they will accompany. I'm assuming, will you accompany Kendra, or will some of you stay here, knowing this is the last place that Tazzle was?
I think after they've been here a few times, or at least the time they've been here, knowing how good they are, they'll probably know that he's in good hands and follow her to figure out what they need to do.
Okay. Well, off you go, Kendra. with your Pokemon following you, of course, through their own loyalty, and Tazzle's through an unsurety of what else to do. So these two groups together. And on your way there, let's address the two gentlemen in Group B. Group B. So Group B, have you decided to head off to the east?
Yep.
I figure we would have already started that way because that's what I said I was doing.
Good. So you guys will get copied over back to, let's bring you to Forest Path real quick. Can you roll me a d4 and a d20? And we'll figure out what it is you're about to catch darting away. It's a 13. Interesting. 113. Okay. All right. You will catch this fluffy little quadrupedal creature darting its way across the side of the road, sort of making its way away from the commotion. It notices you as it's crossing by, and it stops for just a second to look at you as it freezes in place. It's like, oh crap. As it has been caught, for lack of a better term. It has been stunned by having been noticed.
You find a little rock house?
Yep. Looks that way.
And we will...
It's another rock and ground type.
He's pure rock, I think. So let's move over to the other group for a moment. So, Tazzle, your Pokemon have had a conversation. Nickelback has decided to stay behind. He will not be taking part in this adventure.
Very proud of him. Since Tazzle can't tell him, Pucciano will also tell him he's very proud of his first battle.
I'm assuming Nickelback will be very happy to be praised, and if not, mildly disappointed to not be coming on the rescue mission.
Yeah, he will be.
What are your Pokemon talking about as they follow Kendra?
They probably wouldn't be talking too much. They'd probably be pretty bummed out. I'm more of in that, like, semi-saddened, relaxed state, other than just trying to say something on occasion, like, I hope we figure this out soon. I don't want anything to happen to... I know, crying just like that, Flo.
Okay.
Pucciana kind of whines every little bit. Chloe will land on him and kind of sit on her back and rub her head against her, top of her head and stuff, kind of be...
They are trying to comfort one another. They are bonding. Kendra, you're probably observant enough to notice these three Pokemon traveling together, trying their best to comfort one another.
I'm gonna attempt to comfort them all again.
Okay.
Just gonna be telling them, like, hey, we're gonna try and figure this out, guys. Like, we're gonna help them, okay?
Okay. Well, you tried to comfort them with a 5, which your words come through as nice, and they appreciate them, but it does less than you would like to actually get them to cheer up, for lack of a better term. They're still pretty gloomy, but at least they're confident that you're doing your best to help.
Okay. And then we're just gonna continue down Main Street.
So, Tazzle, for your sake, feel free to interject at any point as we deal with Kendra's turn, but since Kendra is the active humanoid steering the group of Pokemon, she will probably be guiding a lot of the action for the moment. But for your sake, interject as your Pokemon would please to do so. So, Kendra, it's pretty obvious what building they were talking about to you. It's a large very decorated flower shop that has signs talking about all their herbal medicine and their natural cures and their beautiful bouquets and flowers, and there's all kinds of little bugs in the air and pollen and plants, and it's just a very it's the kind of place it's a druid's wet dream. It's a very nice place. The lady inside does not fit the description you were given. She is a much younger, maybe not even late 20s if you could peg it. Just a very chipper young woman running around, taking care, watering things, rearranging things, trying to keep the general flow of the shop, the busy shop going.
Okay. So as I head into the shop, I'm gonna just like lean my head towards Fireball and be like, "Watch your flame!" Like this is a flower shop. Watch your flame.
Firebolt will
As we go in.
take his little tail and he just sort of hugs it between his arms, like holding it by his chest.
That's good. And then I'm gonna rush up to the lady and be like, "Hi, I was told there was a person here survived a poison that no one else has. Well, my friend is now under that poison, and I need their help to know how they came." And
as you speak, this young lady will be like, "Whoa, hold on, dear. You're talking a million miles an hour. I can barely understand you. What's going on?"
Sorry. I was told by one of the nurses at the hospital that there was a person here who survived a toxicity poisoning through herbal means. My friend has currently been poisoned by a toxicity and is in a coma. I need to know what she took or that person took, so that way I can help my friend.
Well, I don't actually know what a toxicity is, dear. If anyone would know, it would probably be Arona in the background, my grandmother. But I don't know anything about that. I'm sorry, but I can. Here, you just come over here. Why don't you talk to her directly?
Okay.
She'll bring you sort of lift little gate to behind the counter where the cash registers and everything. Bring you back. It's just one of those like bead doors. It's not really a door so much as it is just like a sort of separation between the rooms. And in the back, there is this like, if you were superstitious, you would call this a witch's den. It is significantly different to the vibe of the front of the shop. There's little mortars and pestles with all kinds of crushed up stuff, bottles of various powders labeled in terms you don't understand, and medications that don't make sense. And there's this very fragile looking old woman hunched over one of these mortars, just grinding up a vibrant purple flower.
Okay.
And the woman you're with will say, hey, Grandma, we got someone here talking about a poisoning, looking for your help. And this, as this old woman turns to look around at you, she's got this crazy like eye condition going on, where one of her eyes just appears to like bulge more than it ought to. You get this almost unsettling impression of her, and as she just whips around to look at you, she goes, "Yeah, come here, come. You're poisoned? Okay. You don't look poisoned. What kind of poison?"
My friend Tazzle, he's been poisoned with toxicity poisoning. I was told there was somewhere here and someone survived it by medicinal purposes, and I really need to know what they used because he's currently in a coma. I don't know what I would do if he were to. Well, I just need to help him.
The word's not very familiar. Toxicity. How did he get poisoned? Did you see the creature? Give me a description.
It was not a creature, but he was shot with a gun and some bullets.
Do you have one?
I do.
Can I see it?
Yes. So
okay. Do you hand her the gun or just one of the cartridges?
One of the cartridges, not the gun.
Okay, you take out one of the cartridges from the clip of the weapon and hand her, which leaves you with only 2 remaining. She'll take it. She'll put it in one of these little stone bowls. Grabs this little hammer and goes tink and smashes the glass vial. and lets the liquid just drain out into the bowl. And she'll proceed to grab a couple ingredients and reagents off the shelf next to her. She'll walk across the room to this weird drawer and get this strange green powder. And as she stirs this all up, you see the liquid change from this nasty, dense, bubbly purple and green amalgamation. It just suddenly clears to this totally see-through liquid. It's just totally clear, almost like she has neutralized it into almost water. And she goes, "Yes, okay, I remember this case. Not too long ago, in fact. I have some good news for you and some unfortunate news for you. Which do you like first?"
Just hit me with the unfortunate news.
Okay, unfortunate news. I do not have the ingredients to make this antidote.
Of course you don't. Can I get them for you? What do I do?
Well, that was my good news for you. I know right where you can get them.
Okay,
I have a second set of unfortunate news and good news for you.
Oh God, what?
I should have lumped it all together. The second set of unfortunate news is if you go to gather this ingredient, you'll die too. So yeah, there's that. The good news is that if you don't die, well, it'll be very easy to heal your friend.
What? What are you talking about? What do you mean I'll die too?
I mean that looking at you and your compatriots, if you go to where this ingredient must be to acquire, you will probably die.
Why? How? From what?
Well, you see, unfortunately, the cure that I used to fix the last person with this condition was something that we refer to as royal jelly. It is essentially honey produced by a Vespiquin, but only specific Vespiquin. She has to be what we call a matriarch.
Okay.
There is such a matriarchal Vespiquin in the Edge Forest of Floroma City. We revere her quite highly because she keeps lots of the flowers very clear, but she does not typically take kindly to someone stealing her honey.
Well, who said I was going to steal it?
Well, I'm not quite sure how else you're going to acquire it.
Well, I could always ask for it.
Well, you may, but those are my news for you. If you can bring me such a thing, I can cure your poisoning. Otherwise, I can't help you.
Okay. Well, thank you. What you said? It was on the edge. Which edge? What edges?
Oh, sure. Well, off to the north side of Florina City, there is the Florina flower fields. And if you head past the flower fields and into the forest to the north of there, you will wind up in a very off-the-beat part of Eternia Forest. Okay? You will notice a very large increase in the frequency of combi. Just follow them back to their home.
Forest. Follow combi. Okay. What is a combi?
They look like this here. You can't miss them. And she'll show you a picture of a bright yellow bug, rather large in size for the average bug, but a flying little hexagonal yellow creature.
Okay. Well, thank you. I kind of have an idea, so thank you. What was your name again?
Arona.
Arona. Thank you.
Yes, dear. Well, good luck. Don't die, okay?
That's not the plan. So Hunter, Kendra's on her way back to the Pokemon Center. Quick.
Kendra's on her way back to the Pokemon Center. Fantastic.
Best part of all this.
Love that.
Just put that in there for a while.
Thanks, bud. And I'm actually going to switch out. I'm going to switch out Mr. I'll switch out Mr. Fister in this occasion. I'm actually going to bring out Sequoia.
Love it.
And then we'll head north.
All right, and with that switch done, we head back to the other team. Tazwell, I'm not skipping your turn, but I didn't see you interject anywhere in there, so I'm assuming you had not much to say as your Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Combi hanging out with the other Pokemon over there.
He's like, my
As soon as
dad
you
said
started talking about Combi, I was like, oh shit, I have one of those.
Yes, you do. Unfortunately, yours is not a matriarch. Otherwise, this whole situation would be cleared up much faster.
Oh yeah, not yet. I mean, mine's not even a Vespa Queen yet.
Yes, well, matriarchs are not the same thing as Vespa Queen. Anyway, you'll see how it plays out. Well, you won't see how it plays out, but you will. Anyway, we'll get there.
They're doing that with Scott.
We're back
I
to
will roll
Mr.
to search
Scott.
for another Pokemon.
Well, we're back to Mr. Scott first of all, as he is first in the turn order.
I'll put my roll out there so then when it gets to my turn, you know what it is.
All right, that works for me.
Game's good.
Zubat Boy, this little dog, little puppy, not even a dog yet, little puppy out on the road. It's giving this look as it stops with one paw up in the air, just looks over and she goes, "Oh, I've been found."
Oh, cute puppy. Nippo, go kick it.
Jesus Christ!
Okay.
Jeez.
Nippo, you're going to have to roll me proper initiative for this, as there was no surprise about this attack.
Okay.
Well, you can beat the 2.
You can probably beat the 2. It's always
I won't now.
Give me a second. Let's see here. Keen Eye. Keen Eye. This Pokemon cannot be put at disadvantage related to sight. So, Heinrich, you rolled a disturbingly low on the die, but okay with your bonus survival check, which I will reward a D4, D20 roll as you use your tracking knowledge / individual understanding of the best places to hide.
Oh, damn.
All right, and what's the D4?
Oh, damn.
Okay.
You can't roll fucking any higher than that.
No, it doesn't get better than that.
Do
And
we roll
because it doesn't-
100 now?
Because it doesn't get better than that, you now have a choice to give me.
Ooh.
I'm going to offer you 3 opportunities here. There is a creature that is heavy, a creature that flies, and a creature that swings.
Hmm.
Those are a creature that is heavy, a creature that flies, and a creature that swings.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Heavy, flies, or swings? Let's go with heavy.
You want a creature that is heavy. All
Why
right.
not? Let's give it a try.
Imagine if it was a Snorlax.
In a familiar...
Escaped.
Not yet. We'll get there. In a familiar, if
Please don't
not...
tell me it's a Longhorn.
You're gonna have a breedy pair of Rhyhorn.
It's the fucking asshole from before. You the dick that I was told about. I mean, I
That'd
never
be-
said that.
Anyway,
Can we all stop speculating for a minute? Let me...
It is, isn't it? It is, isn't it?
Oh,
Anyway, what do we got? What do we got? Familiar footprints.
Yes, you see familiar heavy footprints, and you hear stomping in the distance as something very pissed off is trudging its way back through the forest. And Rocksteady in bad condition will recognize one of his ilk.
God damn it! What were
Do
the ones I
it.
missed out on?
I guess I can tell you what you missed out on. Of the ones that I had picked here, that would have been an Archon or an Apom.
are you kidding me?
You missed out on an
Are
Archie.
you fucking kidding me?
I'm not too upset then.
Shit! That's the one I was hoping I'd get in my fossil thing from Christmas. If that's what I'm thinking of. That's when we talked
All right,
about.
Hans, let's give this a try.
Anyway, you have encountered such a thing. You are vividly familiar with what this is. It is.
We'll put Rocksteady up there to like communicate with it.
Speak to me as Rocksteady. What are you talking about? What's he saying?
He's gonna kind of like trundle up and be like, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?"
I'm trying to kill a bird, and a bird picked me off.
Bird. I fucking hate birds. Where's the bird?
Okay, I fucking hate birds too. I don't know where he went. He's fast.
Oh, if you wanna come with my friends, we hate birds. Look at those two over there. They light birds on fire.
I fucking hate birds too.
I fucking right. They're awful.
Let me go.
This is hilarious.
They call me Horn. What's your name?
I'm Rocksteady.
I was talking to the dog.
Oh, the dog.
No.
And Hans looks over and he's like, "Oh, hi, I'm Hans. Hi."
Well, you're not very smart. All right, how are you? I recognize you. Hey, you remember out here? What are you doing with these guys?
Oh, the ponytail.
Yeah.
He kind of like he's like, "Oh, I got hurt really bad, and I lost all my family, and this guy, the guy over there, he helped heal me back up, and now I travel with him."
Oh, I see. Oh, you sound like a pussy. Move around.
I love this guy.
Oh, your friends are kind of bitches. And you look real fucked up. You lost a fight, didn't you?
I
Kick your ass.
didn't lose. I got into a fight with a fighting type.
Oh.
Fighting type. Motherfuckers.
Oh, fine. Oh, I see. Who was it? I might know him.
It was some stupid electric thing.
You said he was a fighting type. You're full of shit, too.
It was definitely a fighting type. He kept kicking me.
That doesn't mean he's a fighting type, you fucking moron.
This is just Smart Rhyhorn.
This Rhyhorn is an asshole, and he's the best.
Hey,
We already knew he was an asshole for the first time we met him.
Yeah.
we win a lot of fights, okay?
You don't look like it.
We do. I've just been out here for a while, and we've been fighting. Trying to catch new Pokemon. Well, he is. I'm just traveling with him.
You've been trying to catch stuff, huh? Are you people now? Oh, yeah?
Well, no, I am. I just help him.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna squish him.
Oh, no, you shouldn't do that. He's very friendly.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, he's friendly.
He's actually gonna go in for a freaking smackdown on you. And that's gonna beat your AC, isn't it, Mr. Heinrich?
Yep.
Unfortunately, he's not above level 5, so this doesn't do too much. But he does get you for a max roll. Heinrich, this dude summons some boulders as he's talking to Rocksteady, and without even looking at it, just smash! And you just get this fucking welt on your shoulder as this fucking golf ball sized piece of rock just smashes your fucking shoulder plate.
I look over at him and I'm like, whoa, what the hell, man?
Oh, hey, I told you. Whole team's a bunch of bitches. I'm out.
All right, that's it. I look over and I'm like, go to war. Fucking send all three of them on him.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't like this. This isn't fair. Well, this is not fair.
Magnitude.
Rocksteady looks at me. He's like, shouldn't have gone after human. We would have fought fair otherwise.
That's all right. All right, take your best shot. Rocksteady missed. Let's see Hans and Abraxas, though.
Oh, well, no, I just put initiatives in.
Oh, that was initiative. Oh, let's find out. Oh.
I mean, I guess I can take hits if you want me to throw 3 hits out.
That's all right. I thought you were rolling to, like, surprise attack, but we're doing a proper...
Looks like he's going to try and knock out Rocksteady first.
We're doing a proper initiative here. I like it.
I
Yeah,
was trying
well,
to
he
be
might.
somewhat like decent before I just went in and started just bashing.
That's very cordial of you. It'll help prove that you're not quite so much a bitch. He does not respect you at the moment. All right, so we got Rhyhorn. It's just gonna be Rhyhorn, Abraxas, Hans, and Rocksteady. He's like, huh? Hey, what's your uncle? My daddy taught me a move we ain't supposed to know yet. And it's called Bulldoze! Everybody in 30-foot circle around him.
Are you really gonna do this? Immediately, the first thing he's gonna do is bulldoze.
I feel like you started this. You kind of know what kind of Pokemon you were interacting with. So he's going to start stomping on the ground and attempting to create the waves that are indicative of a bulldoze, which is a move you've seen other Pokemon do before. As he attempts to do this, you become more aware of the fact that he's kind of full of shit.
God damn it.
And what he actually accomplishes is just making kind of a mess around him. He's like, oh, that didn't work. Fucking squish him. And he looks at Rocksteady, he goes, ah! He just goes for another smackdown. I'm good at the squishing.
Oh.
I'll do it.
Oh, he's gone.
Even with half, poor Rocksteady just barely goes down. He's like, look, I'm good at the squishing. I told you that guy was a pussy. Who's next?
God. Catch his ass and trade him. Imagine what you could get for that, though. Thank you.
He's a great character, though.
Yeah.
He's actually phenomenal. Thank you.
All right.
Except he'd be hanging out with a whole fuckload of birds.
All right, here we are.
He's gonna be like, "You told me you hated
We're waiting for Abraxas.
You hang out with them."
We're waiting for Abraxas to do something. Hey, for all you know, this is a female. You don't know yet.
Oh, there we go.
Bruh.
We're gonna hit him with fire.
Very much.
Yeah, maybe not for Rhyhorn. You don't know anything about Rhyhorn.
Alright, so it's...
That's the voices, that's for damn sure.
You can't hear the voice. To you, it sounds like grunts.
He just coughs up a berry and he's like, "Oh, excuse me."
Alright, so we are using Ember. 14 damage.
Jedi stuff.
All right. So, Ember for 14. Now, as you know, with Mr. Rocksteady, that's 7.
Yes.
Which is good enough. And we're going to look over at Hans, right?
Yep. So Hans goes next.
All right.
What do we got?
Hans, what are you trying to do? You were significantly weaker the first time you saw a Rhyhorn.
Yep.
You have become stronger.
So we are going to use a bite.
You'll try.
Twist your paw.
That's...
Dark type neutral damage.
What other Pokemon do you have with you anyway?
Oh.
He has an egg with him.
Oh, so he can't have a...
The struggle with eggs is because we take so long to get anywhere in this game. It doesn't do a day-night cycle very quickly, so I don't get a lot of rolls, so eggs last like 3 or 4 sessions.
Shit.
Ugh. I can't believe with 2 D20 I missed.
Yep. Hans goes to bite down, and his teeth just crunch off. He's like, ah, that fucking hurts.
I know in the Pokemon games, like it's like a certain number of steps or whatever.
He's like,
Yeah,
Dad.
but in this game, it's a point system that you can only roll once per day.
He's like, Dad, that hurt. Why'd you tell me to bite him? He's made of rocks.
Made of rock.
Yeah. We're going to pop over to the B team here.
I thought we were the A team.
I am rapidly changing my mind.
You
Anyway,
got demoted. Get over it.
Anyway, Kendra, you head off to the north toward the flower fields, bringing Chloe, Meep Beep, and the unnamed Poochiana in tow.
Oh,
I thought we named him last time. Yeah, I was gonna say his name's Greywind.
Greywind! Oh, your fucking name tag is off. Let's turn it on. He's still
Game
named
of Thrones, bruh.
He's still named number 1. That's funny as hell.
Number 1? Oh, from way back in the day. Well, first fight we had from like 20 sessions ago.
Yep.
When we first ran into him. Number 1.
In fact, we are number 1.
Numero uno.
All right, head up.
Jedi, you're drawing on my computer.
Go ahead. What are you up to, Kennedy?
I just got Clay on my shoulder. Haven't seen her in a long time.
She's pleased.
I'm just gonna.
She's pleased to be around. Stop.
Just gonna lay down the details for her and be like, "You're a princess. We're gonna go meet the matriarch of another one of your species that you may or may not be."
She's like, dope. I got this.
So I guess she's the queen. You be the princess you were meant to be. I believe in you.
She flips her little leaf. She's like, damn right. I got this.
But yeah, we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep trekking, try and get there as fast as we possibly can.
Trucking. All right, you guys head off. You end up in this very nice flower field. It's just acres as far as the eye can see. Just flowers.
Wonderful.
Are they poppies?
Some of them probably.
This is not a fucking Wizard of Oz moment. Okay.
You don't know what I have planned.
Fair enough.
Let me give you so you have this very expansive flower field to look at, and you see it does come to an end eventually to the north, and it's just bordered by pure woods. Just everywhere here are just oodles of the creature that you have been taught is a combi. They are buzzing all over the place. Just innumerable amounts of them. It's practically a swarm.
A lot of female copies.
Well, that's because I only have a female sprite.
Fair enough.
In reality, only 1 out of 8 of them is female.
I somehow got lucky enough to get one.
What does happen? So yes, there are a lot of combies.
So I'm gonna try and find any combies that are heading towards that forest that she told me about, and see if they're heading towards a hive.
In the clusterfuck that you are in present of, make a perception check to see if you can pick one out that happens to be going in the direction that you care. They're not attacking or swarming you, but they do seem to be flying in a closer pattern to you.
Okay. I'm just gonna approach like slowly, just like very slowly and calmly, not giving off any threatening manners, like of waving my arms at the bees or anything. Just very calmly approaching.
You will see that there is enough honeycomb and just space for storage in this mega structure. You could potentially walk in and just drown. There are pools of that magnitude of comb bee honey.
Okay.
The entrance, all of the entrances are only big enough for a comb bee, save for one.
Okay.
And the one that is bigger than a comb bee is not only bigger than a comb bee, but bigger than you.
Oh shit. Okay, I will approach this entrance again very slowly, non-threatening manner. And at the entrance, I will do a kneeling position, like a knight's kneel.
That's a good idea. See what happens.
Just to show my respect, like
To the queen.
to the queen. Exactly. I'm going to show respect. And I'm just gonna call out and be like, "Oh, queen of this hive, I wish to speak with you." Oh, matriarch, I wish to speak with you.
Oh, matriarch, I wish to speak with you. I am going to require persuasion from you with such a wimpy call.
Not wimpy, it's respect, Hunter. Jesus. God damn it! That was almost a 10.
You hear this deep groan of a buzz from inside, but it does not emerge.
Okay.
What is your okay, that was your 10. Yeah, instead of what you would expect to be the so and so called matriarch, what you are instead greeted by are two, from what you can understand, run of the mill Vespiquin. One comes out here and one comes out here, as they sort of size you up and try to understand what you're doing here. One of them will look directly at Sequoia and sort of cock its little mandibles off to the side, like almost threateningly, but not quite ready to commit to the threat.
I'm gonna be like, Sequoia, say hello. Be nice. Curtsy, do what you must do.
The two younger queens will issue a defend order. And all of the Combies who are just buzzing about will form a wall in front of the hive, blocking it from your access.
I'm just gonna be like, listen, I mean you, we mean you no harm. I am just here to speak to the monarch. I need her assistance. My friend is in very dire straits at the moment. I need your help desperately.
I am once again going to request you. Persuade them. Persuade them to take pity on you. Okay.
Not bad.
They give each other a look from across the way. They sort of nod at each other and emit this almost inaudible to you frequency that shakes the hive enough that you hear the louder, more intimidating groan start to emit, and the what you presume to be monarch will emerge from the larger.
Good fucking.
My God!
Run away.
I'm
enjoy
still
that.
kneeling at this.
Good luck
Lord,
with death. Oh, there's
so
two
I'm still
Vespiquins.
kneeling. Yeah, there's
And the
3.
monarch.
There
I
are
was saying
two,
there's 2 regular ones.
yes, there are
I
two
know.
queens, and then there is the empress who has now emerged.
You did. You're like, can I have some of your jelly? And it's like, no.
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 As she emerges,
Son of a bitch.
she lets out this frequency which just shakes the inside of your head in a way that almost makes you sick to your stomach. And it is a form of communication. Sequoia, in particular, of all of the creatures with you, becomes incredibly submissive.
Okay. Basically, I'm just gonna repeat what I had to say in case you didn't hear me. Be like, I mean you no harm. I am just here begging for your assistance. One of my friends is in dire straits at the moment, and I need your help.
She's going to, for context, because squares only give me so much room to express the size of things. The two Vespiquins that came out originally are roughly 4 foot tall bugs. The Empress, if you had to wager a guess, is at least double their size, if not more.
Jesus Christ.
She will lean her face right down into yours. Her head, of course, being much larger than yours. Each of her eyes unable to focus on you together, so one of them, in its compound nature, gets right up in your face, looking you dead in your eyes. Kendra, make a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus Christ.
I'm getting that one.
Got it.
You have +6 Constitution. What the fuck?
I do.
Like, that doesn't make sense. Oh, you must be proficient in Constitution saving throws then.
I am.
Interesting. Well, that's very helpful for you. I didn't know that. I totally planned for that. I'm using your skills. I'm a good DM.
Wait. How are you proficient in Constitution's saving? Oh, right. Saving throws, right. I was like, wait a minute.
You can have proficiency in certain kinds of saving throws. It's a thing. All of you have proficiency in charisma saving throws. I forgot that Kendra has a bonus. Well, anyway. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough that the queasy feeling in your stomach from staring directly into this thing's eye does not bring you to the ground any further. She's going to reach out this massive claw, place it under your chin, and sort of lift you up. Not enough to hurt you or pierce your skin, but sort of force you to stand.
Okay.
And she continues to look you dead in the eye, sort of discerning if you are telling her the truth.
I'm just going to continue to explain myself. I do not know if you've heard called a toxicity. My friend poisoned, and he's currently in a deadly coma. And I have not had friends at all, really, in my life. And I feel like he is one of my friends, along with my other two compatriots. We are not currently with, but I have not had friends for a while, or at all, like I said. I just wish to help him.
Okay. Compelling argument to a person, I'm sure. Make
a bug. I was like, what?
A charisma check against her charisma.
Oh God.
I mean, can't be that bad. Most Pokemon have a 10.
Which luckily for you is only a +1, yes. Well.
Unless you roll like me.
Unless you roll horrendously, you may compel her.
Well, that's exactly what I used to roll.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And that
tied.
One with a tie.
No, nat ones on rolls are nat ones.
It's dead.
The queen does not necessarily listen to your plea in the way you would hope. The gem that is the centerpiece of her crown begins to glow, and you will need to do another Constitution saving throw.
Fucking A.
Sandra, your mind becomes fuzzy, and you pass out.
Oh, great.
3 of us can die today.
And we're going to head back over to the other folks for a little while.
3? Who's the other one who's going to die?
Me.
Oh.
You have 28 health.
Yeah, I'm going against this fucking massive Rhyhorn that I do half damage with on every attack, so I'm probably dead.
Quickly, throw the egg at it.
Punch him.
You
Catch
can
him
always
before the
attempt.
king.
You can always attempt to catch him. But we're gonna start with Mr. Scott. All right, Scott and Zubat boy. You caught a new friend.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna send that away.
Although your Pokeballs, as per usual, are going to ask you to.
Is that one a level 3 or what? Or a 4? Or...
It is a level 4, but it happens to know a level 6 move, which is special.
Okay. What does it have?
Smackdown.
Oh, right.
Axe.
Thought you were gonna say
If I had
Bullet.
kids with that thing, if I have kids, it could either learn Smackdown or it can learn Magnitude.
Oh my god.
Bitch.
At level 1.
It can start with such things, I think. Wait, is Smackdown an egg move? That's interesting.
No, I think Magnitude is. I don't know if Smackdown is.
Smackdown is not. Why the fuck can a Rhyhorn learn Thunder? I'm not questioning things.
Oh, this one has much less health than my other Rhyhorn. That one only has 6.
Only a level 4.
Their horn is actually can use electricity or conduct electricity.
It's only level 4.
I sent the female one away for now.
Love it. All right.
I'm gonna
So
look at Zubat Boy and be like, we either need to hurry to the next city, or we need to go back because
Nothing true about that.
I'm in a bad spot right now.
You guys are just ping-ponging.
You might as well just go back. That's the closest.
You want to just run to the next city without fighting anymore? Because I can't fight anymore.
Zubat, what are you gonna say?
I mean, I can run off ahead of you to the next city if you want, and you can just meet me there, or we can go together. It doesn't matter.
Well, if you continue on, I should go with you, or we could just head back.
And which one do you think's better? You want to just head back and then just try this again?
Probably safer to head back and try again. By the way, I got a rock puppy. I got a puppy.
Got a dog?
Yep.
Did you
Never
keep
had
the
a
rock?
dog before. My parents died.
Oh god. It's actually his original dog that ran away because he murdered it.
Oh my god!
So he's like, Sam,
All
get
right.
out of here.
Well, I guess we're going to head back to town again.
Just kidding.
All right.
We're doing
That's totally fine.
We're doing good. We're catching Pokemon, so I mean, that's good.
It's good because as you know, actually no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to say that. We're going to leave that up in the air.
You leave one up in the air?
Yeah, I'm going to leave something up in there. I was gonna make a DM intervention here, but I'm going to leave that up in the air. Okay, popping back over to the A team.
Oh, Jesus.
We're definitely the B team.
Kendra,
Yes.
last we were here with you,
The O-
you
passed out.
succumbed to the Queen's influence.
I did.
You are groggily lying on the ground, and you hear a sharp, needle-like voice in your head.
Ah, my brain!
And the voice in your head speaks to you very condescendingly, and it says to you, "How do I know you are not a thief?"
If I was a thief, I would have stolen it by now. Instead of asked for permission.
Very pretentious answer from you, child. To think you would have been able to.
What?
If I was a true thief, I would have.
Many thieves have thought. Few have succeeded.
Fair enough. But again,
I
if
would
I was-
need a more compelling reason from you, child.
I mean, like I said, my friend is in a coma. Like, he's dying. Like, this isn't for me. This is for someone else.
Greywind will kind of whine up to it and say, My dad needs medicine.
I am not hers.
He's sleeping and won't wake up, but he's not dead.
He's sleeping and he won't wake up.
Went to the hospital and he never came out of the hospital. And we have one of our friends waiting with him, but I don't know what's happening. But all I know is that he needs medicine.
Oh shit! There you go.
He needs ointment for his boo-boos. He's gonna pour it on him like it's Resident Evil and fucking just heal up. No problem. Pour on that ointment.
Holy shit, this Rhyhorn's strong.
Dave is going to attempt to send some images of kind of like what happened to Tazzle and showing him, like, showing the matriarch him, like, slowly deteriorating and what we all went through.
Hey, Dave.
Oh boy. This is a bad idea.
Dave, you are attempting to forcefully invade the mind of another. I need to make a contested intelligence check.
An intelligence check?
Contested intelligence.
Where's my intelligence?
I have to ask.
Wait, a -2?
Actually, it's negative.
The queen has a +2.
Fuck.
You rolled a 21. I don't think you can beat that with Dave's intelligence, actually.
Nope.
Yeah. I mean, if you rolled a nat 20, it would have worked, but there's always a chance. Yeah, Dave, your images are just blocked by a psychic barrier.
Oh well, he tried.
Yeah, this thing gets pissed because you've tried to invade its mind.
Well, Marshall was there. Marshall can explain. Be like, he was really bad. Like, he was in a really bad state, man. He couldn't move before he was sent to the hospital.
Fixes nice ointment.
Like, his legs started moving. Like he can move. Last time I saw him, he was on the back of Meep Beep, and he just passed out.
Okay.
See for herself.
Interesting. The queen, with Kendra mildly incapacitated, looks over at Sequoia. She points a finger at Sequoia, and
God.
you will hear, "Now you are interesting. This is not your hide, one. Are you an invader?"
No! I'm here to ask for help.
Love
it. Your kind never shows up anywhere around my kind but to destroy.
I've never met you before. I don't know what my people have done, and I am not them.
The queen will flash her claws across the front of the hive and reveal underneath this layer of coating the remnants of what was once swaddle and Levani silk.
Jesus!
I apologize for what my people have done to you.
The voice acting, I appreciate it.
It's professional, actually.
I appreciate the character.
Sequoia is gonna, like, tilt her head forward like Kendra was doing earlier a little bit.
I truly am. I honestly mean you no harm. I am just here to help my mom. Well, not my mom, but my adoptive mom? Whatever she is. The person. The human.
The human. The Empress goes, "You would do well not to trust humans."
I know, but this one is good. And so is the friend. The friend is good too. I will make a deal with you. I can try and send word back to my mommy, my real mommy, and we can become truth in return for your help.
Here, if your human friend is in as much danger as this human claims, there is not time for a royal conference.
I know, but it's in desperate need. I don't know what to do. I am only a young princess. I'm just trying to help.
I am in a very difficult situation, child.
Is there anything I can do? I don't know. I am only a baby.
The queen's...
I'm sorry. I am only a small baby. 1 foot long and not very powerful. But I still wish to assist you as a fellow bug.
Hello, bug. But the queen will respond to that statement.
Instantly.
Bug is a human word, child. You are a creature, like any other.
Very wise. I understand why you are the monarch of these people.
You learn flattery from people. It does not work.
No, I learned that from my mummy.
The queen will take that same claw, Kendra, and lift you back up. And as the gem glows, you return to consciousness.
Okay.
And the matriarch is going to offer you a sort of proposal. See how you handle it.
Oh no.
The matriarch points over at her sub-queen and says, to Sequoia and Marshall and the Pokemon, not to you, Kendra, to you, her voice is like needles upon your ears. But she will speak to your Pokemon and say, this one was injured and attacked by humans wearing black.
Dave is gonna hide. Dave is gonna look around with his one eye and then just hide behind Kendra. Just being terrified.
They came here recently too.
Marshall's gonna be like, yeah, we beat them up. They're the ones that shot her friend.
Puccia's gonna be like,
We beat them up.
yeah, I ended one.
Marshall's gonna hold fists and he's gonna be like, we beat them up.
They also claimed they meant no harm, child.
This is true. Those guys are assholes, though. My friend Dave here was this is Marshall. My friend Dave here, he was harmed by one of those people in black, and Kendra helped him.
Very nice.
When they tried to kill Dave, Kendra helped him.
I'm going
They're
to
the ones.
Okay. I'm going to offer an last-ditch effort here. Between all you have said to her, you may make a persuasion check on the Empress at advantage. This will be your final attempt to convince her.
Can Greywind mention that he killed one of those people in black that were hurting their people? To get
He could. He could, if you so please.
Yeah, saying that he
hurt my dad, so he killed him.
Yeah,
So I killed her.
got shot, yeah.
It can only help your case for the advantaged persuasion roll.
Yes, after hearing that, he'll tell him, yeah, I ended them.
Please, for the love of God. Please, for the love of God. Fuck. I got a 12.
That's a tough number to put me in here. You put me in a tough situation, Kennedy.
God fucking damn. It's higher than a 10.
I give her my inspiration.
Okay.
Dazzle soul
From the
sends through
hospital.
Pokemon.
From the hospital, you're like, oh, I'll help you.
The queen
Okay,
is
she
going
goes
to
up.
offer you this compromise. She goes, I shall not permit you into my hut. However, do you possess any storage device?
I have a backpack. I have a backpack.
You're going to use your backpack.
Storage device?
It's a storage device.
Are you going?
I have a backpack.
You're going to use your backpack? Are you sure about that?
Backpack destroyed.
Kendra, are you sure you're going to use your backpack for this?
Actually,
In another vial.
with I don't have a vial. With Sequoia's help, I will take a leaf and I will make a bowl.
Okay, have Sequoia, since she is a baby, make a dexterity check to see if she fashions the leaf correctly. That is usually reserved for full-grown Levanis.
So Dex, you said Dex.
Mm-hmm.
Could the birds help with this? Because they know how to.
The
Make
birds are more likely to destroy the leaf than they are to help.
True, but I mean they kind of know how to make nests, I guess. So I was gonna say they could at least help with the form of some sort.
Okay,
The best I think the birds could do in this case is like hold it steady for her,
Okay.
which I will allow for an extra +2.
Yes. No. God damn it.
All right. It is malformed and not very pretty, but it will hold liquid for the time being.
Okay.
It is essentially a janked up cup made of silk and leaves.
Jigged up cup, make up something leaves. And
The
Dave will
queen
hold
will-
it because Dave is a psychic type and he can hold things steady.
The queen will reach out for the cup, hold it up to her mandibles, and this viscous, dark, amber saliva will leak out into the bowl, and she will return it to you.
I will bow and thanks. And I will look over at all the other Pokemon and be like, fucking bow!
Dave does his best. He kind of just tilts down forward at a 45-degree angle, and that's about as good as he can do.
It's okay, Dave. You tried your best.
The matriarch, after rewarding you with a single dose of royal honey, will return to her nest. And the queens shortly after her, as the comb bee fluts about and go back to their work.
Okay, everyone. Let us quickly, but calmly and slowly and safely go back.
I am under the impression that Kendra would be cold sweats at this point.
Yes. I'm just going to look at the others and be like, okay, if we drop this, I'm going to kill you. So we're going to quickly, but calmly go back.
Return home. That situation went as badly as it could have without resulting in your death. I will have you know.
Gee,
That
thanks.
all looked very familiar the whole time.
I feel like if I'd been in that position, I'd be dead by now.
Having deja vu.
It wasn't meant to be a terribly, what do you call it?
Hard.
She was not intended to be terribly hostile.
You made her awesome.
There were a few things you could do that would result in a fight, but
Well, yeah, I wasn't going to fight her.
those lines did not get crossed.
Good.
One of those lines would have been charging blindly into the hive.
Well, yeah, now that's fucking stupid. I'm not doing that shit. You said the matriarch, and then the tiny Vesquins came out. I was like, this is not the final boss fight.
But for a
I know a
moment,
boss fight when I see one.
but for the moment, that is going to send us back to the B team. You're both the B team now.
I think with 2 Rhyhorns in my possession, we're the A team for sure.
You only have 1 Rhyhorn in your possession at the moment.
Oh, there's one in my box, so I own them both.
True, but in your possession, I think, is different than owning them, right?
What kind of daylight are we looking at here? Because we've been...
As you arrive back in town, Kendra, it is becoming dark.
They're like, no visitors past 8 o'clock. You have to wait till morning.
I don't care.
You arrive back at the flower shop as the main storefront is beginning to be closed down. You see the younger woman kind of finishing her sweep up. She's got the keys to lock the front door already in her hand, ready to lock it on the way out.
I'm just like, wait!
She goes, hi, dear. Sorry, we're closing.
No, it's me, the poison girl, remember? The friend who went to go to the deadly place to help her friend not be poisoned. I need a Rona.
No, I didn't actually. No, I didn't talk to Grandma after you talked to her, so I didn't know what's going on. Yeah, let's see if she's still around. I guess come in.
Grandma mysteriously died while you were gone.
Dun dun dun. The plot thickens.
Got a heart attack.
You walk in and find a dart in the back of her neck. Murder mystery.
That'd be the best.
Please no. We've been through enough.
When Tazzle dies, you can carry his body out of the hospital, and we'll play that song from The Guardian.
Oh no. Oh boy, Kendra, the old woman who you met previously, is not currently in the room that you found her in last.
God damn it! Where's your grandmother?
I don't know. She was here last time I knew.
Well, please figure it out. My friend is dying.
Okay. Let me see if she left a note. I don't really. She'll start thumbing through a little desk that's near the doorway. She's like, there's no. Meanwhile,
she finds Grandma's suicide note.
Kendra, roll a perception check.
Roll perception.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the bridge. It's over.
I hope she's left some directions. A recipe?
The only bridge in town.
She left a recipe.
13.
All right, you're 13 versus my
Not
5. All right, you hear the creaking of what is not a very well put together floorboard coming from behind the wall on the south side.
Kendra immediately faces that way and like holds the gun's hilt through her shirt. And Firebolt sees this and faces that way as well. He's like, threat!
All right. The woman who is already not pleased with Firebolt being in the shop at all sees Firebolt let go of his tail and like rear up. She's like, "Whoa, can you be careful with him?"
I'm just gonna whisper to her and be like, "Shh, there's someone in the south side."
What?
There's someone here.
Oh, God damn it, Grandma! Not with the jump scares. As the bookshelf on the south side of the room will just spin a complete 180, you see this cackling old woman be like, "I tried."
Okay.
What a fantastic old lady.
Arona, I have the royal jelly.
Ah. Do you now? Why is it in a cup made of leaf?
I don't have. I didn't have anything to hold it with.
I see.
I didn't bring a jar or anything. So Sequoia here made a.
No, this is endearing.
Leaf.
This is endearing. I appreciate this. This is good.
Yeah.
This is only enough for one dose.
Was I meant to have more than one?
I mean, the more you would have brought back, the more antidotes I could have crafted you.
Well, it's fair enough, but still.
But this is fine. I can make a single dose of the anti-venom here. With that cartridge you brought me earlier, this little concoction I made, and now with your jelly and a couple other choice things, as she starts doing her little witch cauldron bullshit in a little mortar. The clear liquid, when added with the royal honey, will turn a vibrant yellow and will be significantly less viscous than the honey, but of a similar color. She goes, yes, this should do it.
Okay.
I'm impressed you brought it back here. I will say, I'm impressed you brought it back. Most people who get a hold of this stuff, sell it.
Yeah. No.
Yes, you've no idea what royal honey is worth on the market.
Yeah, I really don't care right now. What do I do with it?
Oh, well.
The antidote?
I mean, you need to get him to drink it. Ready? Ingestion.
Okay, shove it down his throat. Got it. Thank you.
Allow ingestion and then allow 24 hours for the medicine to take effect.
Okay, so wait, what? I gotta give it to him. So feed it, get him to drink it, and then it'll take 24 hours for him to wake up.
No, it'll take 24 hours for the poison to completely pass through his system.
Okay, but how long will it take for him to wake up?
Hard to say. How strong is your friend?
Can't answer that question.
Then I can't answer your question either.
50-50.
Fair enough.
Now, go. I have things to do and stuff to be and blah, 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 blah.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Yes. Good. I'm glad you're not dead.
I am also glad you are not dead. Thank you. Bye.
As you leave the room, she goes, that was remarkably rude.
That was meant to be rude. It was meant to be a joke.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not. She's like, I'm not that old. Yes, I am. Who am I kidding?
Top 350.
As you storm back out of the shop, the young woman's like, well, that was strange. Grandmother, you bring strange people into the shop. You hear a familiar cackle as you are on your way out. She's very bemused by herself.
We'll meet again, Aurora.
There may be other uses for a witch doctor, we shall see. Anyway, you have acquired a single dose of royal. This is called, if you want to put it on your sheet, it won't be in your inventory for very long, but you can put it there if you want. This is called a royal antidote.
Royal antidote. Okay. I'll not put it in my sheet, for it will not be there very long.
I only say put it on your sheet if you please, because there's not a thing that will disappear from the game after this instance. There's a thing that can be acquired later as well. Anyway, moving on. What do you want to do, Kendra, as you leave the shop? It's got to be close to 9 o'clock at night.
I'm gonna book it to the hospital. But be careful enough to not drop the fucking antidote, please.
Yeah, the antidote is in this little vial. It's this little glass tube. So you make it back to the hospital. You're in the waiting room right now. You see Era. You see Nickelback at this point is still in the waiting room, right where you left him, guarding against any creatures coming, any unfamiliar creatures coming in. He seems to have been standing like a sentry in place since you left.
Yeah, basically.
Guarding the fucking door.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and barge into fucking Tazzle's room.
You know what room is Tazzle's? I don't think you do.
Greywind? I need you to find Tazzle for me.
Who?
Just go straight there.
Greywind.
Greywind will snip.
You're talking to someone else's Pokemon. All right. So,
I've been doing that this entire time.
Mr. Greywind.
Graywind's just gonna be like, what? In her head.
Greywind, are you going to
Puzzle,
listen?
fine.
Greywind, you have been given directions by Kendra. Like, go find your father.
Alright. Alright, 1 die 20. Go see if you can find
Please and thank you.
Okay, so that becomes your job now to play Greywind out.
What is that? Wisdom, right? Oh, it's straight.
Sure. Apparently, Greywind is silent. He just accepts the command, and he fucks it up too. Greywind, how do you react to the fact that you can't sleuth where your father is right now? This place
she's full of pollen.
This place is so full of chemical sterilization that it just smells like bleach in here.
Yeah. Should be like, Chloe, help me.
Chloe, help me smell with your large nose.
Just
Fire on the face, knock the pollen out.
The smell is
two directions as you go.
Because smell is your main auditor. God damn it.
Kendra's just gonna be like, God damn it. She's gonna find the
You see, Kendra, you'll see Greywind sniff at the ground for a minute and like shake their head unsuccessfully.
And this will be Chloe and...
She's gonna be like, God damn it, and she's gonna grab the nearest nurse and be like, hello, where's Tazzle, the poison guy? What room is he? He's currently in a coma.
So Chloe's just gonna fly around and Doduo's gonna run down the hallway looking in 2 different directions.
Okay.
You
Chloe,
better pray to God he doesn't hit a wall.
Chloe,
He's like,
Chloe just doesn't pay attention. Just slams into a glass wall, dies like one of those birds.
No, we're saying Doduo because Doduo's looking 2 different ways.
Oh, Doduo is doing this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Doduo's looking 2 different ways.
I'll go this way.
So you're telling me, I'm just going to walk you through this. You have just initiated a situation where a 4.5-foot tall ostrich with 2 heads is going to full tilt sprint down a hospital floor.
Yes.
Yes. No.
So, okay, as Beacon is like, I got this, and vroom, takes off through the double doors. Aaron's like, okay, good, you can go. I know that one. You hear this loud commotion as Meat Beep is knocking shit over, making a huge mess of the hallway. And someone's like, catch that bird! Catch that bird!
Kendra just goes, God damn it, not again!
This is great.
Pokemon on the loose!
Chloe rolled an 18. Doduo rolled a 4.
4.
Well, what were those rolls for?
Those were for my search rolls, just looking for them down the hallway. The 18 and the 4. I was just rolling after.
Wait, so is Chloe riding the back of Meat Beep as he pulled this maneuver?
She was going another direction of whatever direction. You know,
Oh, good. So there's an ostrich loose in one ring, and then a bird just randomly flying around in the other. Oh, good.
Yeah.
So both wings of the hospital have a random Pokemon on the loose. I need both Chloe and Meat Beep to make dexterity saving throws.
Jesus.
Alright. Alright, let's see.
Ah.
I hope we're all amused by how this situation has decided to play out.
Stop.
Kendra saw them take off. She's gonna be like, God damn it, not again. She's just gonna grab the nearest nurse and gonna be like, where's Tazzle? He came in here, he had a coma, he was poisoned, he was my friend, where is he? What room is he in?
The nurse you're talking to is like, so many HIPAA violations in that sentence. Yeah, we visitor hours have kind of ended, dear.
I have the fucking antidote to wake him up. What room is he in?
Oh my, that's let me get a doctor.
There's no time for a doctor. What room is he in?
I legitimately don't know, dear. That your hysterics are not going to help your friend any faster. I promise you.
Fuck! Okay, go.
And then she will, after talking to you, hear this like fucking. They have like a code alarm that's going off for a Pokemon loose in the human side of the hospital. She's like, "Oh crap!" She runs back. And what are those dexterity saving throws? Who's the 10? Who's the 7?
Chloe will be the 10 and Doduo will be the 7.
Chloe, you barely dodge out of the way of the people trying to grab you. Meat Beep, as you're not paying attention, you trip over the cord of someone's IV and just eat shit and roll down the hallway before you are restrained.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
But Chloe, with your 18 to notice, as you're running away, you will notice your father, your friend, your trainer Tazzle, lying in a bed with a tube down his throat and an oxygen mask on.
Oh. Guys, he's over here. Over here. Oh.
Yeah, over here goes on deaf ears when the only one else near you is Meat Beep, who is now detained.
Meat Beep down the hallway, it's just like, woohoo! Doesn't even give a shit about being detained, he's just like, excited.
It's like, Dad!
as Meat Beep is just being held. Meat Beep is just being held down by like 3 nurses. Like,
The
right,
rage
Kendra
had
with
to poke someone in the eye.
Kendra with the code loose Pokemon set. The doctor will come out and go, "Hello, I hear you have some news on one of our patients.
Yes,
Are you
Tazzle. Yeah, sure. He's one of my friends. I have the antidote. He was poisoned, currently in a coma. He needs to bring this to him, but I would like to go with you, so that way I make sure that it is given to him properly."
Right. You'll understand that I can't simply allow you to feed one of my patients a random liquid that you bring in.
Fireball! Fireball's just gonna stand him up right next to the doctor and start growling at him.
Firebolt is growling.
Yes.
All right.
It's just gonna be like.
It's a weird for a lizard to growl, but so be it. As Firebolt begins growling, the doctor will go, this one doesn't seem very friendly.
Oh, he's friendly. Just as long as you do as I say. Please, I just want to give this to my friend.
Look, I understand your worry, okay? I very much do. But you must understand, if I allowed random people to come in here and feed my patients random things, there would be a lot.
I don't need to feed him. I just need to see that you do it correctly.
Right, but you understand, I cannot vouch the substance you brought into me immediately. I need to have tests run on it first.
I don't have enough to have it tested. It is the antidote.
It's a tough spot, dear. You have to understand.
God damn it!
Made it?
Kendra, would you like to attempt to persuade this man?
Sure. Okay, yeah. It was made by Arona. One of your nurses told me to go there because apparently you guys had another situation in the past and he was able to cure that person.
Does this particular doctor know about that? Sure, this particular doctor does know about that situation. Okay. Well, if that's true, then I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Boy, I'm gonna get fired for this.
I won't tell anyone if you don't.
I'm going to put in. Give me a name, dear.
Tazzle. Tazzol.
No. I know
what?
the patient. The patient is on my wing. I need your name.
Kendra. Kendra.
Just the one Ken or the 2?
Just the one.
Okay. Great.
That's not Kendra.
As he's writing on his he's writing on his clipboard. He says, "All right, no. Oh boy. Okay, come with me." He'll lead you down the hallway. you see Meat Beep is just fucking detained at the end of the hallway as they're wrapping his legs in a belt so that he can't run away.
I'm just like, God damn it, let him go. That's Taz's Pokemon. He's just trying to find him. He's worried sick. Meep beep. What are you doing, buddy?
You say his name and you see both the heads go, ha!
Oh my god, he evolves and he gets this third head. He has his third head. I guess it's gonna be Meep Beep Treep. For third.
God. So at this point, the doctor is leading you down a hospital wing. And I'm going to leave you on the cliffhanger for a moment to head back to the B team.
Damn it!
Matt Mercer! No.
This is the B team.
The entirety of Route 203 takes the majority of a day to travel. You will be aware at this point that the first 3/4 of it are just a regular trail that you'd be accustomed to. Although the foliage on this trail is very interesting. The forest sort of breaks away into just a rocky landscape with very little to obscure anything around you. Therefore, the Pokemon in this area will change. Most interestingly, the last leg, which takes most people a little over an hour, maybe more to get through, is a cave.
Ooh, we should definitely look through the cave.
So I will rush you to the cave if you choose to, unless you're going to look around the rocky area first.
It's up to you, Zubat Buddy. You want to look at the rocky area, and you want to go to the cave and take a look in the cave?
Or we can look in the cave. So there's going to be plenty of Zubats there.
Going to the
I
cave?
have my roll queued up for the cave if you are.
Fantastic. Something very fun happens in the cave. Forgive that the cave is not a very good background because I couldn't find one better in the time I had to find one better. So it looks like a mine, but it's a cave. Okay? Okay. I'm glad we're all on the same page.
Yeah, sure.
I can't see it, but still cool.
No, I have to reveal areas. Hold on.
There, you're good.
I'm sure it looks fantastic.
I'm working on it. It's dark. It's meant to be dark.
Yeah, this is cool. I like that. Wow, this is
Oh my god, I'm playing Stardew Valley again.
I was just thinking that.
Did you just...
How did you know?
Yeah, so you guys are going to come into the entrance to this cave. Let me copy paste you all. It's
I
a
like the
tight
mine for
squeeze.
some gold.
It's a tight squeeze. You guys are going to go one by one.
We're gonna mine in here.
You guys can only
mine.
this cave is only wide enough for you guys to walk 2 by 2.
Hey, look, Rocksteady. It's like the place I found you in.
He's like, oh yeah, this place is cool.
Oh, well, that was cool.
So I like it here. It feels like home.
Oh, watch out for those big snake-like ones. They're bad.
They're big meanies. I don't like them. As you guys continue down the cave, you will unfortunately be halted. There is something blocking the path.
These are Snorlax.
Oh, shit! Typical, always in the way.
As this cacophonous snoring can be heard, it is just blocking the path.
I don't even remember how you get rid of it, or how you actually do. You just fight it in the old game?
In
No,
the games, you need a
you need a
Poke Flute to wake it up.
Oh, the
Yeah.
fucking flute!
Actually, I think there are moves that could awaken Pokemon, but
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Every time this thing breathes in, it just shakes the cave around it. Just...
Oh my god, somebody catch that.
good
I
luck.
forgot about this
Goddamn
guy.
railroad system.
I don't know how I forgot about this Pokemon in my life, but I did.
Wow.
This is a planned encounter. You're supposed to all do it together, but here we are.
Well, it looks like we either need to beat the fucking piss out of this thing to get through.
Or learn a fucking method that isn't combat to deal with your problems.
XP,
Hey.
XP.
You see the team I have?
You have 2 rhinos, a pony, and an egg.
Oh my god! Everyone should move away, and I should just magnitude the fuck out of this thing.
At this point, to move that far away, they would just leave the cave.
The cave
Everyone
would
leave the cave.
collapse.
Rocksteady
Might wake 'em
magnitude.
Stop it.
Rocks fall on his head, and he's like, "Oh shit!"
Just throws the
He is
rock at us
crushed.
and kills you guys. Oops.
I
Wait,
wonder
sure,
if we
so
could trick this thing out of here with food.
I don't know.
Now somebody's thinking what they're not. What do you think about that, Zubat boy?
XP.
Sure, sounds like a good idea.
I'm gonna throw some food on the ground in front of that thing.
Pray tell, what are you throwing in front of it, and how much?
I'm throwing like a handful. I'm gonna throw like half a ration pack at it. Like, not at it, but at the ground in front of it.
Okay. You see this thing's nose just, without even getting up, it just reaches over, goes, and tosses it up and just catches it, and it catches the whole pack in its mouth. It doesn't even take the food out; eats the whole thing.
I only threw half.
Oh, well, it eats the entirety of what you threw to it.
So I'm gonna throw the other half further away on the ground to see if it'll move closer to get it.
He's like, you see him stretch his arms, like, he goes back to sleep.
So I'll hold out a whole one, and I'll get sort of close to him. I'll be like, "Hey, big guy, I got a whole pack here for you if you move."
And once again, he's like reaching his arm out, stretching. He's like,
I'll be like, "Come on, come this way, and I'll give it to you."
and he rolls his Titanic ass over one space and grabs it out of your hand.
That's all right. I'll back up and hold out another one.
I'm curious how many of these rations you think you have.
He's gonna make us start.
Oh, we had 10, and I've probably used 4 since we started, so I've got like 6 left. Now I've lost 2, so I'm down to like 4.
you've only eaten outside of towns 4 times.
If you made us pay for rations, I'm pretty sure we couldn't afford Pokeballs for the amount of rations we have been giving away.
I've actually only eaten outside of town once, and it was when I did the Bidoof stuff.
I see. Well,
The others I've wasted on throwing to Pokemon.
That's fair. All right. Well,
Sure.
he has taken another one from you. What are you going to do to him now?
I'm gonna step back further,
Okay.
closer to the cave entrance, and get him to come closer to me.
You can get him to roll his Titanic ass 1 body length of himself away for each ration, which is about 15 feet. So
I'm gonna hold it back and see if I can get him to come 1 more for this secondary ration that I've got.
you see him kind of get upset. He's like stomping his big. He's like smashing his big arm on the track. Like,
Right, all right, Zubat boy, you have any rations?
Not many.
I mean, you gotta have more than I've got. I've got like 3 left.
How much is in a standard?
start
We
with
start
10.
in 10. And I don't think you've used any.
True.
How about we use yours and we get him the rest of the way out of the cave?
All right. Yep. I'll do that.
So I'll give him the one I've got, and then Zubat Boy will get him to come closer and closer, and we'll get him out of the cave.
Okay. You're going to manage to back his ass all the way to the entrance of the cave. And as you guys step out back into the daylight and sort of like dangling in, as he goes to roll over, he gets stuck. He has apparently gained enough weight since he got into this tunnel. He does not fit through this door.
I'm gonna have Skrelp try and lube it up with some bubbles.
Nice.
Okay. Skrelp, you shoot a bunch of bubbles at the doorway. It is now
I got an idea. I'm gonna have my 2 Rhyhorns expand the edges of the front of the cave, what they're digging.
Okay. Sure. The 2 Rhyhorns will knock down a chunk of the entrance, making the doorway itself as wide as the tunnel, and allowing the Snorlax to roll its ass out in the daylight to claim the rations that you've given it.
All right, run!
The thing has not once gotten up, and as soon as it catches the last ration you're offering, it goes, and it goes back to sleep.
All right, we're gonna get the hell out of here. We're gonna go through the cave now.
All right.
You guys handled that much better than the other team did.
How'd they do? Fight it?
Yes.
How'd that go for them?
3 of them almost died.
Sounds all right. I mean, we probably could beat it because I have Pokemon that are resistant to it, but I'm like, no.
Yeah, you'd think so, right?
I mean, it has moves that'll wreck my shit, but...
The reason that they almost died, by the way, is because I set this up to be intentionally really bad. You guys are in a tunnel, right? And that thing knows Hyper Beam.
Oh, yeah, no, fuck that. I'm glad we did this.
Finally!
So they pissed it off. They pissed it off, and it went, whoa, and hit everybody with 1 beam.
That would have been so
Now
sad.
we can actually investigate the cave.